Good morning, I'm Kashmir Dotson. We are interviewing Mr. Hutchinson, the band instructor. How long have you been teaching music?
I've been teaching music since 1964.
Okay. Where did you grow up and how did your youth experience affect your taste in music?
Well, I grew up half my life in a big city called Cincinnati, Ohio, and the other half was on a college campus out in the middle of nowhere, Grambling State University in Louisiana.
Okay.
And both experiences gave me, I still pull from those experiences in dealing with everyday life. Okay, because, and also for teaching. By growing up on a college campus, things that I took for granted, I find out it's not like that in the real world.
Okay.
So I try to help my kids at Inglewood High School take advantage, let them know that there are universities, not only here, but also in the South that are geared towards them.
Okay. Have you ever lived or worked with any other accomplished musicians and who were they?
Have I ever lived with accomplished musicians?
Or work with?
Well, let me just say one of the most accomplished musicians that I've ever known was, I grew up in his house. That was my father.
Okay.
He was the band director at Grambling State University for 40 years. When we were up in Cincinnati, he played on a radio show back in the 40s before TV, whereas the people would call in and request their song, and as he's playing part of the song, he's looking it up in the fake book. They call a music fake book on radio. This was before TV, back in the 40s.
Okay. What in your previous experience growing up caused you to want to be a teacher?
And that goes back to my father again. His band, when he first started teaching, he taught from second grade. The band started in second grade, and that's when I started my instrument, the clarinet, under him.
Okay.
And it went all the way up to high school. But I got as far as fifth grade in Cincinnati. Then it was time to, when he got the job at Grambling State University, that's when we moved south.
Okay.
So
That experience.
That experience, but I used to see him as a little boy. When I saw him with his uniform on, marching down the street and all like that with his band, it was just like a kid saying, I want to be a fireman.
Yeah.
But as I grew up, I got attached even more because I took private lessons, and the experiences I had with him when he would go to judge the state festivals in Louisiana and all like that, it was opening my eyes as to what I wanted to be in life.
Okay. Thank you. How long have you been teaching music at Inglewood High School?
I've been here since 1977.
Okay. Do you have any students that can play more than one instrument?
Yes, well, when they learn to play one instrument, other instruments are related to those instruments. So if a kid is learning to play clarinet, he's also learning to play saxophone. In fact, some of them do that. They switch from instrument to instrument.
Okay. Do your students understand various careers in music? If you could name 3 or 4 careers students should consider, what would they be?
Teaching, of course. And then there's always a professional musician. And also, if they're in the community, living in a community, and the community is large enough, they can form their own bands and play with community bands. That helps to bring extra money into their pockets. Okay?
Have any of your students made a career as a musician? Your previous students?
Yes, but I have lost track. It's hard to keep up with them once they graduate from Inglewood High School.
Okay. Do you feel your band is one of the best school bands in Los Angeles County? If so, why?
Well, it's kind of hard for me to say my band is one of the best. I'll just say it like this. My students are some of the best.
Okay.
And by having good students, you can, a teacher is no better than the students he works with. So, bottom line, if I can be the greatest artist in the world, but if my paint is defective, the picture I draw won't be like if I had beautiful, good paint. Okay? These students here are no different than the students I worked with when I was working in other states.
Okay.
And other nationalities. They're no different. I have good students, and that's one thing that has kept me here teaching at Inglewood High School since '77. My own kids even came here and graduated from Inglewood High School. So I'm not one to put my kids in a private school and I work for the public school system.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. What makes your band stand out?
Well, we do it the Southern style. When I say Southern style, the Southern flavor from the South, from the Midwest, and they do it differently out here, a lot of schools. So that's what makes our band stand out. We're different. We play different music than they play. We play for the students. We don't play for the adults or for judges.
Okay. Interesting. How do you feel when your band is being competitive against other schools?
Well, I feel relaxed. And I'm excited because, I'm still there. I'm at 71. I am still working with them. So I'm having fun.
Okay. How important is non-musicians such as drill team important to your overall performance?
Think about a big birthday cake. Now, the band is the cake, the pound cake.
Yes.
But birthday cake's got to have icing and candles. So the icing is the drill team, the candles are the tall flags.
Okay. What do you hope your legacy will be?
Well, I survived.
You survived?
No, I'm just teasing. That, I did the best I could when I was here with the students, and that's probably it.
Okay, when you retire from school, like from teaching.
I don't like that word, retire.
Okay.
That's all right, use it.
Okay, when you retire from teaching, will you retire from music also?
It's according to how my pocketbook is holding out, okay?
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Or if I get bored.
Okay. If you could have the opportunity to speak to every 8th grader individually, what would you tell them about Inglewood High School Music Department?
Come and be a part of the marching band or the choir. Come and sing. Come and play.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.